Welcome back, Nerd Squad. My name is Rory Destroya, and this is Top 10 Nerd. The Avengers is an elite group of superheroes banded together by their desire to protect the world and uphold humanity, yada yada. Sometimes, however, they accept some members that make you wonder how they ever survived childhood, let alone became certified Avengers. So let's take a look at the top 10 dumbest Avengers of all time. In the number 10 spot is Jack of Hearts. Jack of Hearts was introduced in Deadly Hands of Kung Fu number 22. He was the son of an alien and a scientist, and received his concussive energy powers from exposure to his father's chemical discovery called Zero Fluid. First mistake. He designed a highly confusing card-based costume. Second mistake. And when he apprenticed under Iron Man, his powers grew too much for him to handle and he flung himself into space to self-implode. I would say third mistake, but I actually feel kinda bad for the guy. Next at number 9, we have Stingray. This Namor wannabe was first introduced to us in Tales to Astonish number 95, and astonish he certainly did. He was inducted into the Avengers in lieu of Namor because they needed a water guy, but what they got was kind of a half-assed version of one. The underwater advantages his self-designed suit provide aren't all that bad really, but the cape designed to allow him to glide in the air would surely impact his swimming abilities. Good thing this isn't real life. He may have a PhD in oceanography, but certainly not in fashion design. Coming in at number 8 is Deathcry. Deathcry first debuted in Avengers number 363, and as writer Fred Van Lent put it, she's a female berserker bird person with crazy hair, which means she's awesome. He cannot have been more wrong. Disturbing appearance aside, Deathcry is a generically powered hero, more concerned with people stealing her kills than working as a decent Avenger. In fact, this is how she got herself obliterated by Captain Universe, who was just trying to help. Even Newsarama named her one of the worst Avengers out there. In the number 7 spot is Swordsman. The Avengers Volume 1 number 19 introduced us to the Swordsman, the man who served as a mentor to Hawkeye. Now we know why Hawkeye kinda sucks too. He is a gifted swordsman, and he better be if that's his chosen name. But other than drinking and gambling, he chooses to spend his time beating his charge for trying to do the right thing and failing to get into the Avengers. Luckily, they offer second chances at the acceptance test. Up at number 6, we got Gilgamesh. A member of the Eternals, Gilgamesh first appeared in Eternals number 13. Funny how that works out. Now there is a reason his nickname is the Forgotten One. He is inexplicably, irrevocably boring. In fact, he only joined the Avengers because their membership was at an all-time low and they needed numbers. Seriously, he's an immortal, godlike being that's been on the earth for millions of years and hasn't thought to do anything noteworthy so that he would no longer be called the Forgotten One. He knows that's what everyone calls him, right? Coming in at number 5, we have US Agent. This guy first debuted in Captain America number 323. He is basically the product of writers putting their heads together and saying, hey, let's remake Captain America but make him a total douchebag instead. He may not be useless in battle, but anyone with a few brain cells know you can catch more flies with honey than vinegar, as the saying goes. He created a lot of trouble for himself with his violent hyper-patriotism, oftentimes accidentally turning himself into a villain. Next up at number 4 is Triathlon. Avengers Volume 3 number 8 brought us the first appearance of Triathlon. He couldn't make it as an Olympic track athlete without steroids, so he tried his hand at being part of a cult instead. Silly man, everyone knows they test for steroids constantly. At the Pan Ams, I volunteered with people whose literal job was to watch people pee into a cup. He got into the Avengers not because he was worthy, but because he accused them of being intolerant of his cult beliefs and also racist. So eventually they had to relent to avoid public backlash. It's not because of that, dude. It's because you straight up kinda suck. Up next at number 3 is Namor. Namor first appeared in Motion Pictures Funnies Weekly, and though he is in association with the Avengers, he is also frequently depicted as a villain. And when he's depicted as a hero, he's a pretty asshole-ish one at that. His worst moments include sleeping around with Mr. Fantastic's wife, marrying his cousin, and also launching massive attacks on New York multiple times. Whoever put this guy on the Avengers team should lose their hiring license. In the number 2 spot, we got Dr. Druid. Dr. Druid was introduced in Amazing Adventures number 1. He was trained by the Ancient One and thus is similar to Doctor Strange, so similar in fact that he was trained as his backup should Strange fall. Luckily nobody needed to replace the Sorcerer Supreme, because this guy's kinda like the Sorcerer Subpar. The Fool can't go more than a few pages without being brainwashed or mind controlled. You'd think with all those enchanted powers he could afford to be a little more vigilant. And finally, in the number 1 spot is D-Man. My friend Big D here first debuted in The Thing number 28. Unfortunate combo of title and name there. Among the poor choices he's made, we got his poor choice in sloppy Daredevil-esque costume, his drug dependency, and getting killed multiple times. But the dumbest thing he ever did was let his name become D-Man. Yes, we know it stands for Demolition Man. Do we know that though? To make matters worse, he is gay. So yeah, he's really been taking the D-Man. So those were the top 10 dumbest Avengers. Let me know in the comment section down below what Avenger you think does not belong on the team. My name is Rory Destroyer, thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe so you never miss another nerdy list.